Hey everyone, welcome to another Tales of Questoria video. It's me, as hell. I'm so glad to have you guys here with me again today. Today's going to be a bit different video. I'm going to be doing kind of a banner preview, just looking up the upcoming banner. I am doing this video unscripted and unedited, so we're just going to be going through the banner, be giving you my honest opinions and thoughts about this upcoming banner on SSR Alvin, Always on Target, and SSR Mao, Child of Wavering Flame. So I just wanted to kind of start a new series of looking at the units in Tales of Questoria. I'll be retroactively going back and looking at some units, but I will, from here on out, start doing some banner previews and reviews on upcoming units. So today we're going to be taking a look at Alvin and Mao. So we're going to basically just take a look at their memory stones and their kits. So Alvin's memory stone, so he's earth and gun. So earth element, gun, weapon type. His memory stone has really high HP, 15,000 HP max, 1700 attack max, and 600 defense. So it's really good HP, some pretty good attack. And it gives plus 27% attack to Earth allies at max. Memoria skill. So that's really good to put to increase attack and with some survivability and HP. Now let's take a look at Alvin's kit. So at max stats, he's going to have 33,600 HP, 4,440 attack, and 3,960 defense. So pretty strong attack. His awakening skill, plus 10% attack to Earth allies, and plus 13% attack to Earth allies at 20 hits. So yeah, seems to be a pretty decent attacker just by looking at this. He raises attack a lot with the awakening skill and has pretty high attack in the first place. Alright, so his Arts 1, Punishing Shot, 155% attack, 3 hits. It's on a 2 cooldown, so very quick cooldown on that art there. Additional effect, 100% chance to decrease defense of one enemy by 15% for 2 turns. So he's got a debuff on that first art. The attack scaling isn't very high, despite him having very high max attack. Arts number 2 is Dragon Swarm, 200% attack, 5 hits, 1 enemy, cooldown is 4. Also with 100% chance to cast a spell on 1 enemy for 3 turns. So that one has good attack scaling, it's a longer cooldown. So he doesn't provide very much hit gen, 3 hits, 5 hits. But he does also have he has a defense down and a dispel on his arts. So I kind of put him in the category of a debuffer. Support debuffer. You could also say he's somewhat of a sustained DPS with his high attack and his quick cooldowns. Now his Mystic Art is Terminus Pride. It's 340% attack, 8 hits to 1 enemy, and it has a 200 over limit. So that's going to be 3 or 4 turns. The additional effect is 100% chance to cast Burn on 1 enemy for 3 turns. He mostly seems to be a debuffer. Even though he has really good attack and can buff the attack to Earth allies with his awakening skill, it seems his main purpose is to cause status effects and debuff. Now what Bandai Namco said here is, to make use of his debuffs, to put the enemy against the ropes, and his Transcendence board will allow him to deal more damage to curse-afflicted enemies. So to pair him with characters who can cast Curse, like Forte. So he's perfect running with Forte, it looks like. So if you have Forte and you really enjoy using Forte and want another character to just absolutely dish out tons of damage along with Forte, go for Alvin. Alvin will be perfect to fight alongside with Forte. To me, his kit is a little underwhelming. It's pretty loaded with debuffs, but I'm not a big fan, honestly. I enjoy all my Tales of Xillia characters, but Alvin doesn't look like he's gonna be for me. So let's move on and take a look at Mao. So Mao's Memoria Stone gives 5,000 HP, 2,900 attack, and 1,100 defense, and plus 100% weak resist. So it's not exclusive to fire or arts allies. It can apply to anyone. So if you're looking for 100% weak resist with really high attack, you can go for Mao's Memoria Stone. Now remember he is fire element and arts weapon type, so do keep that in mind. Now let's take a look at Mao's kit here. We have, again, fire element arts weapon type, 38,400 HP, 4,680 attack, really high attack also, so some attackers in this banner, and 3,120 defense. Now his Memoria, or his Awakening skill, the Fire Within, plus 16% attack to fire allies, really high attack, and plus 10 to the OO gauge of fire allies when arts used. So he's really pretty, yeah, so whenever you use your arts with fire allies, if you have fire allies, say like Ston or Luke, who have low cooldown arts, whenever they use those arts, they'll get even faster Mystic Art, which they already have really fast Mystic Art, so that could be really good with them. So let's take a look at his kit here. Arts 1 is Heat Wave, 120% attack, 4 hits, 1 enemy, and 2 cooldowns. So kind of the same idea as Alvin, a low attack scaling on that art, but really low cooldown. It also has an additional effect. This one increases his own attack by 30% for 2 turns. So it's kind of seems to be essentially an art you would use right before using his second art or his Mystic Art. It's not really anything too special. It's literally just to boost his attack and gives him a little bit of extra damage in his kit. But it's nothing really too special. It's just an attack boost. Now arts number 2, Blazing Hearts, 200% attack, also kind of the same thing as Alvin. Higher attack scaling on the second art, 2 hits. This hits all enemies and has 5 turn cooldown. So he has some AoE, high AoE damage, especially if you use Heat Wave before Blazing Hearts. His Mystic Art is Inferno Drive, 420% attack, 6 hits to 1 enemy, and a 230 OL gauge, so he's about at a 4 to 5 turn Mystic Art. So he can provide lots of AoE damage to your fire team if that's what you're looking for. You could he could pair well with Luke if you're looking to fight into AoE damage. But yeah, so he's very powerful, very high attack, can increase his attack higher, and very high attack scaling Mystic Art. But also, for me, I have a pretty strong single target DPS fire team. I haven't really seen any need to get an AoE into my fire team. Mao is strong and could be worth pulling for. I probably will skip this banner, to be honest, but let's see what Bandai Namco says real quick about Mao. So it said, boosts his already high attack with his Awaken skill and art additional effects. A great attacker can make use of his Mystic Art to deal huge damage. Yeah, we can see that in the damage scaling. Unlock panels on the Transcendence board that increases attack when battling in the arena, and then make use of his art that targets all enemies to crush your arena opponents. Okay, so Mao looks like he's gonna be an arena breaker. Kind of like Machina, who has the single target and all enemy target Mystic Art, or not Mystic Art, yeah, Mystic Art and arts, but also has the arena attack increase, so looks like he's going to be kind of like a Fire Machina or a Fire Chronos, just to really have really high attack in arena and just bombard enemies, just basically burst enemies as quick as possible. So if you want, to do a bit better in Arena, if you want to have like a Machina Kronos Mao combination where you can just all enemy first people, go for Mao, go pull for him. So that's going to be really interesting. So that's the upcoming banner. Mao and Alvin from Tales of Xillia, and Mao from Tales of the Rays, the previous Tales of mobile game. I think I'm going to be skipping on this banner, guys, but please leave your comments down below what you think of this upcoming banner, and tell me if you're going to be pulling, and if you are, good luck. But again, thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great day.